should be. He graduated early. He's 34. Here's a check.
Marshall Tamburo, you may now sit the senior class. Now to officially welcome all of you, I would like to call Jackson McKinley, our senior class president, to the podium.
Not all of it.
Good evening. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to welcome all faculty, friends, and guests to Ram High School's Class of 2022 commencement ceremony. My name is Jackson McKinley, and I have had the privilege of serving as class president for the past 4 years. I would like to give a special thank you to the teachers who have guided me down my path to my future endeavors. Thank you to Mrs. Lestrina, Mr. LaChance, and Mr. Jones from Hebronell. Without your patience and counseling, I would not be where I am today. I would also like to thank my mom and dad for teaching me how to talk to others and to persevere. Your kind words of advice have changed the course of who I have become. Lastly, I want to thank Adam Lemieux. Adam has traveled this journey with me through every class, club, and adventure throughout high school. These past 4 years were only possible with him as a true friend by my side. As a class, our time at RAM has been defined by the decisions we made. I don't know if anyone can see my shoes right now, but my mom said it would be important for me to pick them right. As a class, we each chose which shoes to put on before graduation. This decision, menial as it may be, is one of the many choices we have to make in life. All the decisions you have made in the last 4 years of high school have led to this very moment. You will cross the stage with cap and gown, finally able to say that you graduated, regardless of Crocs or dress shoes. There is no one defined path to navigate Ram High School. Our athletics, academics, extracurriculars, and our community allow us to each make this school our own. Now, not all the decisions we make have terrific outcomes. In fact, many have deep consequences. To push yourself and lose track of mindfulness can turn your world upside down. I know especially that you must recognize your limits and watch them carefully. The exuberance of your activities must be mirrored with proper rest to keep you on your path. Last fall, with only one functioning lung, I was given perspective on how limited our time is in life. We must treat every day like it is our last, so be mindful of your choices, how they may impact you, and what future they will provide, and get a good night's sleep. The class of 2022 does not shy away from battle. We are warriors. We are raptors. We fight for what we believe in, whether it's Chromebooks or social justice. We are a class that learned to adapt. We changed our mascot from a sachem to our beloved Reggie the Raptor. You may have seen Reggie in the stands at our sports games, where we evolved as champions. We dominated golf, volleyball, track and field, and wrestling, winning state championships as a true Raptor pack. We broke records, from Liam Calhoun, Ben Risley, and Ryan Russo shattering 20-year-old times to Emma Heslin becoming our first female wrestler to win a state championship. We are sending over 9 athletes to play in college sports. This is representative of our decision to maintain our grit and our dedication to our passions. Our class is also a community. Our differing opinions on assassins and decals on the wall of senior names only brought us closer. We stick together through everything we do, from Zoom to 2 skip days and even a rave. The class of 2022 has always stood side by side to make our dreams come true. Our dedication to giving back has led to great successes with the blood drive and the student council hallways. When our towns look at this year's seniors, they see model citizens, those who frequently decide to give back to the communities they live in. When you leave the school as graduates, take every opportunity to strive for greatness. In the words of Les Brown, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Your future is not defined by successes or failures. It comes from your attitude and how you decide to respond. We are artists, entrepreneurs, inventors, scientists, and writers. Your hardships and moments of triumph are not identical. Do not compare yourself to others, for greatness is a journey to be discovered yourself. Wherever your decisions take you, make sure that you stay positive. Happiness can transform your success, your friendships, and your decisions. If you smile bright enough, no one will notice your shoes. Thank you again, everyone. Have a great summer. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce this year's graduation speaker. He taught science at RAM from 1983 to 1994. Then he was a high school assistant principal and middle school principal in Granby from 1994 to 2001. He returned home to RAM as principal in 2001 until 2020, when he became acting superintendent from 2020 to 2022. It is an honor to introduce you today, our speaker for the class of 2022, Mr. Scott Leslie.
Thank you, Jackson. And I can confirm, those are really nice dress shoes. And they're polished. Good evening. And to the RAM class of 2022, congratulations. Since this represents my 33rd RAM graduation, I thought I would take this opportunity to ask the audience a couple of questions. For the parents, did any of you have me as a teacher back in the 80s or 90s? Okay. So in scanning those hands, I do believe that a couple of you still have some outstanding homework assignments that you may need to hand in. But I do promise you I will not go back that far and share any of those secrets that I'm sure you'd like to remain secrets. And I'll ask this and hope that nobody raises their hands on this one. For the grandparents, I didn't have any of you in class, did I? Okay. By my count, over 33 years of RAM graduations, I've shaken the hands of over 8,000 graduates. So Bradley, when you finally cross the stage tonight and we shake hands, please forgive me if I wince in pain. It's a lot of handshakes. Over the course of my 33 years of graduation, I've listened to over 30 hours of graduation speeches. I've got a lot of material to draw on, so I hope you're all comfortable. No worries though. I'll take my own advice that I give to our students when they give their speeches and try to keep my remarks brief. Members of the RAM class of 2022, I hope you know how proud we all are of you. We say that a lot with good reason. You all impressed us with your resilience, the resilience you showed during the pandemic, and the remarkable accomplishments of your class. Tonight, I'd like to focus on some of the day-to-day accomplishments of this class that go beyond the exemplary test scores, the impressive college admissions, beyond the amazing careers some of our graduates will be heading into, and beyond the service represented by our graduates going into the military. These are some of the things that have made the RAM staff so proud of the class of 2022. Right now, 3 of our RAM seniors are serving as EMTs in the Andover and Hebron fire departments. 2 of the students are doing so after having completed RAM's EMT course. A number of our seniors went above and beyond their regular courses this year to complete independent studies. One of these seniors learned C++ to create computer games, and another explored data analysis programming so that they could provide data analytics services for Connecticut business. Our student school store marketing manager transformed our school store operations this year with new RAM Raptors designs and merchandising techniques that completely transformed the operation and success of the RAM school store. One of our students graduating this evening started her journey at RAM as a freshman from Poland, speaking very little English. She was enrolled this year in UConn, advanced placement, and honors level courses, and achieved honors throughout the entire year. In addition to being the voice of RAM announcements each morning, one of the members of the RAM math team expressed her enthusiasm for math by designing and facilitating the painting of our new math mural in the RAM math wing. And a set of sisters in this year's senior class, whose family immigrated to the US from the Ukraine, worked with other RAM students, including some other seniors, to raise over $8,500 to support the children displaced by the brutal war being waged in Ukraine. It goes without saying that for the past few years have been incredibly challenging. For most of us adults, just getting through to the other side of the pandemic was an accomplishment. For the class of 2022, much of their high school careers were impacted by the pandemic. But our students inspired us each day with their resilience and the compassion that they showed to each other as well as other members of the RAM community. One of our teachers sadly lost their mom to COVID. Their contemporary topics and literature course read The Things They Carry, a book that focuses on the author's experiences in Vietnam. This is a powerful book that helps our students understand the heroism and challenges faced by our veterans. The final chapter of the book focuses on how storytelling can help us deal with the loss and keep the memory of our loved ones alive. The focus, the hard work, the camaraderie of this group of seniors played a significant role in helping their teacher heal from his loss. One of our teachers lamented as juniors last year, teachers only saw their students on their computer screens or if in person, mostly wearing masks. While engaged in online learning, there was not a lot of interaction and student talking during the classes didn't always happen. Fast forward to this year, the same teacher tells me this group of seniors is one of my absolute favorite classes. They're outgoing, kind, caring, studious, and hardworking. And one of our teachers asked me to highlight the RAM percussionists who kept Mr. Kokas sane with their relentless joy and positivity. Members of our senior class also played a significant role in RAM's success in athletics this year. Senior members of the RAM volleyball team helped to bring RAM another volleyball state championship. Just last week, the senior members of the RAM golf team brought home RAM's first golf state championship. Our cheerleading team won the first conference championship title in 4 years. This year, RAM is honored to have one of our seniors achieve 100 career wins in wrestling, and we are honored to have the only female wrestler crowned as a state champion this year. And let's talk about one of our seniors who made it their business to break a number of 30-plus year RAM records. This senior broke the RAM cross-country record that had remained unbroken for over 30 years. As a member of the indoor track 4x800 team, he and his teammates collectively broke the school records. During the indoor track season, he also broke the school records for the 600 meter, the 800 meter, the 1,000 meter, the 1,600 meter, and the 3,200 meter. But we still have spring track, where he broke the school records for the 1,600 meter and the 3,200 meter, and is the double M 3,200 meter state championship. And this young man is a gifted musician who will be studying classical guitar in college next year. On a personal note, I ran track in high school, but I threatened absolutely no records. But similar to Liam, I did major in classical guitar in college. So Liam, if you ever have second thoughts on your music career, you might find an equally successful career as a superintendent. Please know that each and every one of you has inspired us, but I also know that you did not do this all on your own. I cannot fully express how grateful we are to the parents and grandparents who worked as partners with us over the past few years as we reimagined what it meant to be a student during the pandemic. These past years have enhanced our understanding of just how important families are to the success of our RAM students, and I know that for many of you, it made you appreciate what teachers do just a bit more. Over the course of the past 4 years, some of our students' most significant influences have been RAM teachers. From Ms. Clifton, you learned to appreciate the magic contained within challenging and thought-provoking books. From Mr. LaChance, you learned how to use math to actually create something useful, and that math can be fun. From Ms. Mitchell, you learned that the study of science is not only incredibly interesting and enriching, but that the study of science holds the key to solutions for problems that many of you will likely be working on. From Ms. Barton and Mrs. Mead, you learned how to express yourself and appreciate the language of poetry. From Ms. Vega Belay, you learned that you are actually pretty good at Spanish karaoke. And for Mr. Keene, you learned how to play a little ping pong. A little ping pong and a great deal of math that even students at the college level would find challenging. One thing that the over 30 hours of graduation speeches that I've listened to attempted to do was to offer advice and wisdom to each of you as you begin your journeys beyond RAM. But tonight, I'm going to skip the lessons from previous graduation speakers and experts, and I'm going to rely on you for the words of wisdom and advice on charting a course beyond RAM High School. Mrs. Mead asked some of you to reflect on how RAM has prepared you for the future. Here is some of the advice coming from your classmates that you shared and some of the comments that you shared with Mrs. Mead. Be resilient and be flexible. And some of you wrote, I think collectively as a class we did a great job with our resilience through the pandemic. We had far from a normal high school experience, but I think we all made the best of it. There were constant changes and extra element that we had to deal with and prepare for, but I believe that we handled it well. And I expect us to become a very successful class, because if we were able to get through COVID throughout school, I think we can do anything. Stay connected to the people that mean the most of you. A couple of you wrote, I've always had admiration for some of my closest friends for their endless ability to persevere and stay resilient through hard times. Their model behavior reflects actions that are far more noble and mature than I could ever have imagined. No matter the obstacle, they were able to get back up and be a role model for themselves and others. I think what stands out about my class as a whole is how we were able to still come together and have a fun time our senior year, even with the restrictions. I think as a class, we are one of the most connected classes RAM has had for the past few years, and I'm very happy to be part of it. And what do you expect from the RAM class of 2022? One of you wrote, I will be the next president of the United States, and all my classmates will surely be high achievers. Now, I might need to insert a mini civics lesson here, because unless this senior who wrote this is in their mid-30s, you have a few election cycles to go before you can run for president, but I, speaking for myself, would happily vote for a member of the RAM class of 2022 for our president. And finally, you can expect great things from the class of 2022. I feel that we will continue this family-like atmosphere in the real world, spreading kindness to those who we meet along the way. After overcoming a pandemic, we have become strong, resilient people who do not shy away from challenges. I also feel that our generation has created a more open-minded and non-judgmental society, so I think this will transfer into our society as we take charge. RAM has prepared us well to take on the challenges of what we have chosen to do next. Looking to the future, I think you will be amazed with what comes from our class. What we have gone through has prepared us for the difficult road ahead. I truly cannot wait to see what we do. Well, I will mirror that sentiment. Speaking for myself and behalf of the entire RAM community, we cannot wait to see what you do. RAM class of 2022, we are proud of your spirit, your perseverance, and your success at navigating these past 4 years. We wish you nothing but the best. On behalf of me and our new best friend, Reggie the Raptor, congratulations and Godspeed.
I would just like to take a moment to honor Mr. Leslie and his time here at RAM. He has definitely had an impact in so many positive ways, and we're very lucky to have him as a speaker tonight in his last few weeks of being here as acting superintendent. So please let's give another round of applause for Mr. Leslie. And now a performance from our senior chorus.
Tell a joke, you've probably heard it before. But I have a time of giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
Thank you very much, chorus. I would now like to ask the salutatorian, Ryan Russo, to come up for his speech.
Thank you, Dr. Briscoe. I am truly humbled to be recognized as the class salutatorian. Truthfully, I am both honored and terrified to be speaking to you this evening. I want to begin by thanking everyone who has helped me over the last 4 years, including my family, my friends, my teachers, and my coaches. After being named salutatorian, many asked me if I was disappointed to not be number one in the class. To be honest, I am perfectly content with second place in this class of extraordinary students. And since I run with Liam Calhoun, being second best is kind of something I'm used to. After 4 unpredictable and incredible years, we are finally leaving Ram High School. Although our high school experience may not have been exactly what we had imagined, our class managed to persevere through the many challenges to make fantastic high school memories, including dressing up for Dig Pink and even throwing a rave in the school. However, as much as we are overjoyed that the tireless work of high school is now complete, today is also scary. We are leaving behind the place we have known and taking our first steps into our adulthood. I want to address some of my own fears about today. As I speak in front of you, I am quite afraid and intimidated. Although I am sure you are all incredibly nice people, I have never been a great public speaker. Public speaking has always created anxiety for me, because when I was younger, I stuttered, and I continue to struggle with a speech impediment to this day. I had a hard time pronouncing words that have R's. I've realized this was kind of inconvenient because my name is Ryan Russo. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Although this may have led to many humorous pronunciations, it also led to me being pulled out of class for speech therapy and avoiding public speaking for most of my life. Now that you all know about this struggle, I'm sure you will all begin to listen very closely to each word I say to see if you can hear it shine through. And for a long time, I was afraid of this. I didn't want people to judge the way I talked, and I allowed this fear to control me. However, in my time at Ram High School, I have learned that we cannot hide from our fears and insecurities. Our weaknesses are just as much a part of who we are as our strengths. Although I am afraid that I may stutter or that people may hear my speech impediment, I have made the choice to not allow my fear to control me. It was Ralph Waldo Emerson who said, "Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain." Emerson's advice is simplistic yet profound. It reminds me that we must not let fear control us, and to overcome our anxieties, we must do the things we are nervous about. Like many of you, I was afraid during my time at Ram High School. I was afraid to speak in front of my classes. I was afraid to join new clubs and sports. However, through my time at Ram, I have learned to follow Emerson's advice, and with the help of my friends and family, do the things that scare me, including speaking to you today. If I had not followed his advice, I could have missed out on some of my best experiences in high school, and I would not have learned how to become a leader through my time on the mock trial and cross-country team. As we leave Ram to take our different paths, we will continue to encounter obstacles and challenges. There is no doubt that as we head on our separate journeys, we have things that will scare and intimidate us. It is okay to be afraid during these times, but I encourage you to follow the advice of Emerson. I encourage you to not allow your fears to determine the direction of your life. We all have dreams and aspirations. We all have goals we want to accomplish and experiences we want to live. I hope each of you will take these risks and chances necessary to accomplish your goals, even if it is scary. As Jim Carrey says, you can fail at what you don't want, So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. We can fail even if we take a safe path. So take chances with your goals and dreams no matter how terrifying they may seem. I hope that you will all live your life, not controlled by your fears, and take the chances necessary to fulfill your dreams. I know you will all accomplish amazing things. Thank you, Ram High School Class of 2022, for a great 4 years, and good luck.
Thank you, Ryan. That was beautiful, and you certainly did conquer your fears tonight. I would now like to ask Ava Zito, our valedictorian, to come up for her speech as well. Ava. I think it's taking her a while. She's quite weighed down with a lot of things around her neck.
Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful day, and I'm honored to be here, standing before you, representing the class of 2022, the best class to ever graduate from RAM. We are a record-breaking class, academically, musically, and athletically. Revel in it. Look at all we've accomplished. We lost each other for 2 years, but somehow remembered what we like about each other and came out stronger. I recognize that I never would have made it here today without the extensive support system I am fortunate to have. To begin, I would like to shout out the AP Capstone program for giving me enough presentation skills to not hyperventilate and pass out before coming up to give this speech. Looking back, we started off as wide-eyed freshmen, eager to enter the upper echelon of our school careers, maybe feeling a little nervous, but ready. Things moved along as expected until the end of sophomore year, when we were thrown into a tailspin that no one could have predicted. Our dogs loved it, our cats hated it, and we drove our families crazy. And here we are, more than 2 years later, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than we may have been otherwise, not to mention exponentially better at Fortnite. I sincerely thank all of the faculty who helped us to adapt to a new learning style while they themselves were adapting. I'm sure that was no easy feat. And to the administration and guidance counselors who have always kept our best interests at heart and tried to make our high school experience as stress-free as possible during a very stressful period. Being in school full-time this year has been awesome, even if it means we can't roll out of bed 2 minutes before class starts. I certainly miss the commute to my couch. For all of us here, high school would not have been what it is if it weren't for the love and support of our families. I would like to especially thank my parents for being my soundboard and my biggest cheerleaders when I was overwhelmed by my workload. More than that, they've been the best role models I could have asked for and helped me keep my life balanced. My sisters have helped with that too. Our bi-weekly trip to the movies was one of the highlights of this school year for me. Thank you to the rest of my relatives for believing in me, and my friends and classmates who helped me to remember that school is about more than just my GPA. Now, I know most of you are only half listening to my speech. My fellow graduates, you're most likely thinking about what comes next, how you want to decorate your dorm, or if you'll like your new job, or how you want to spend your summer. Parents and guardians, you too. You're trying to figure out just how much money you're going to save on groceries, graduation party plans, and, most importantly, your Facebook post about today, including the ever so cute, not embarrassing at all kindergarten photos. And siblings, I haven't forgotten about you. You're probably thinking, why is this so long? Why don't they just get on with it? And I can't wait to have the bathroom all to myself every morning. We are a society steeped in I can't wait until. It's built into us to always look to the future, to what comes next. I'm here to tell all of you to pause. Be proud to be here in this moment. Soak it in a little. We've finally made it. We're graduating today. Look around at your fellow classmates, your family, your friends, the staff here at RAM. Take it all in and remember it. So much emphasis is placed on milestones like this, and for good reason too. I mean, you only graduate from high school once. That being said, every moment is as important as this one. Someone I admire once told me, everything is everything. Everything is everything. I didn't really know what that meant. I've learned since that it means life is mostly made up of little moments, and if we only focus on big events like this, we'll miss the majority of it. Quite honestly, the most important parts. I might not be the best person to give this advice, since I've definitely spent more time thinking ahead than I have in the present. I generally described my high school experience as an investment for the future, rather than the best 4 years of my life. Now that I'm here, standing before you, I realize that those little moments, meeting up with my friends first thing in the morning before school, car rides to school with my sisters, the music blasting, trying to wake up, and those motivating late night texts with friends. It's moments like that that I hope we all remember. The seemingly insignificant things, the everyday interactions that don't seem too special, are in fact exactly what make life special. Graduates, I know we all had different high school experiences. Even with all the variety, each of us has our own little moments to reflect on, and none of us are the same person we were when we first entered RAM. Take a minute. Think back to how you have grown and changed over the past 4 years. Graduates, remember the things you did every day and the people you did them with. How has your perspective changed? What is important to you now? Parents, remember how you felt as we began high school and the milestones you knew it would bring. Driver's licenses, first loves, sports tryouts, and AP exams. Beyond that, think about how you have changed and grown as a parent throughout these past 4 years. Be proud about all of you have accomplished, raising the successful graduates you see before you. To everyone celebrating with us this evening, I say, live purposefully, make choices with intent. Doing so makes life richer. Leave here and remember, everything is everything. Thank you and congratulations, RAM Class of 2022.
Thank you, Ava. I would now like to and recognize our students that we had the honor to give scholarships to this morning. Anyone who won an award or a scholarship this morning, please stand for your recognition. These scholarships and awards are noted in the program for your reference. I would now like to call up Chair of the Board of Education, Mr. Michael Morris, and Superintendent Mr. Leslie to present the diplomas. Alex Peterson.
Thank you. Caroline Ruth Soboleski. Nina Elizabeth Prieto. Kayla Sandra St. Jean. Taylor Grace Ferrari. Sydney Kathy Weimer. Alyssa Kaylin Tomasi. Madison Borreco. Alexander H. Sussman. Alexandria Marquis. Ava Maria Morelli Wolf. Hannah Grace Mangiafico. Catherine Grace Hansen. Emma Frances Heslin. Sydney Watson Summerer. Bowden Landers. Ava Catherine Zito. Sydney Eliza Nellette. Emma Rose Swanson. Edward Chase Melzen. Dylan Custer. Pierce William Perez. Andrew Bilodeau. Ronald Fry. Bernie O'Doy. Kyle Konopka. Andrew Macca. Derek Johnson. Tim Smith. Daniel Burton. Sylvia Rojek. Molly Claire Belmore. Erin Lynn LaPierre. Carly Erica Levesque. Nicholas Marcello Pace. Gino Macaulay Delicio. Lily Shevchenko. Ryan Michael Russo. Stella Grace Henderson. Alexandra Madison Delaney. Adam Joseph Lemieux. Matthew George Richard. Jackson Taylor McKinley. Drew Nathaniel Smedley. William Joseph Calhoun III. Benjamin Robert Risley. Zoe Olivia Parkinson. Catherine Elizabeth Chapman. Ingrid Elizabeth Towdy. Ashlyn Marie Odom. Rachel Rose Arsenault. Anna Lynn Beard. Emily Rose Saint-Amand. Lindsay Perkins. Nick Sirachi. Colton Bass. Kevin Patrick McCarthy. Landon Ramsey. Jonah Nelson Borborino. Brendan Brood. Bradley Maldonado. Chase B. Nelson. Paul Delarocco. Maria Toranchuk. Nicole Brianna Tofan. Catherine Joanne Chester. Marta Agata Gardska. Emma Grace Bravi. Anya Lillian Stolzman. Heath Bradley. Lou Veronica Lanzuela. Amanda Teresa Simmons. Josh Bernard Lanzuela.
Look.
Sean Kelly. Corbin Brooks. Jonah Sneller. Quinn McShane. Riley Kamensky. Jack Cilio. Matthew Golka. Carly Michelle Sklodowski. Morgan Ann Fazzino. Jocelyn Eve Martin. Natalie Lynn Pedro. Mariana Toronchuk. Douglas R. Blinn. Samantha Sullivan. Erica Dunyan. Leah Bamonde. Morgan Francis Lavalle. Teresa Lisette Hooker. Grace Neshizeski. Denise Melanie Kama. Shay Elise Hoisington. Gianella Nicole Miano. Christina Alexandra Lashak. Claire Marie Keene. Madison Emma Ming. Madison Paige Brown. Naomi Isabel Davis. Jordan Lorraine Fitch. Taylor Wells Fitch. Zachary Paul Canitis. Rachel Elizabeth Gaudette. April Maria Snyder. Anastasia Jolie Morales. Ailish Riley Kleinen. Emma Elizabeth Tanner. Grace Ann Baptiste. Tyler Ryan Cottrell. Matthew Capoza. Antonio Anderson Cruz.
Last turn. It's short one. Keep it up. Trees.
Maggie Amelia Chansky. Olivia Grace Syracusa. Catherine Bollier. Jordan Catherine Benetti. Ashley Lynn Moore. Amanda Marie Moore. Rebecca Joy Lynch. Patrick Stephen Lynch. Thomas James Panicasio. Calvin Pencavage. Ryan McLaughlin. Benjamin Weirs. Luana Bell John. Samson Adupoku. Tyler Richard Piasek. Gabrielle Elizabeth Diamacol. Alexander Grossman. Joseph Maxwell. Ariana Vernola. Nora Riley Walker. Jacob William Winnie. Duncan Alexander Page. Mary Elizabeth Cherokee. Amy Marie Francis Nilsson. Kylie Starr Hartley. Ashley Daigle. Troy Lawrence Hangland. Cody Blue Curtis. Logan Murray. Ryan Nolt. Ethan Richard Monroe. Aiden Patrick Potter. James William Holland. Michael William Poncini. Garrett Andrew Nicole. Mitchell Francis Lachese. Ryan Riebling. Spencer Pilkington. Paige Marilyn Sear. Lauren Elizabeth Fenton.
Let's go, Lauren! Look at Timber. Is he going? Oh wait, yes. I gotta get my phone out. Okay, what do we do? This way? This. Zoom in. Silas.
Silas Haley. Jarrett Lundberg. Jason Michael Harrington.
Yeah, Jason!
Eric Zemmel. Terrence Michael Boyd Ackerberg. Bradley Christian. Ben Tavaleri. Alyssa Luchka. Hunter Lanigan. Brianna Lee Marie Sailing. Jeremy A. Velez Olmo. Nicholas Lamantia.
Hey, Braylee!
Brian Caposa. Matthew Luke Preslow. Patrick Hanford Kelly. Madison Grace Walker. Joshua Michael Nelson. Michael Gaudette. Sean Braunwert. Alexander Michael Demosthenes.
This is Andrew. Madam
Nick Da Silva. Matthew E. Sarkis. Shane Wagner. Dylan Keith. Aiden Ford. Owen Riley. Jake Nichols. Noah Anderson. Luke Silva. Aiden Allen. Thomas Biggs. Andrew Lage. Clint Grano.
Let's go, Andy!
Michael Hoffman. Spencer Eppinger. Patrick Miller. Keller Griffin. Joshua Edward Delton.
What did he just do?
Corey Ennis. Bradley D'Amico.
really, really good job at that. What's next? You make fuck our cats.
At this time, I'll ask the graduates to turn their tassels from the right to the left, and it's my honor to announce the graduates of Ram High School 2022. And we'll do one last time, the roller coaster. Okay. Okay, Ram class of 2022 graduates, please have a seat for your last roller coaster of your high school career.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Have a wonderful and safe night. Seniors, please remember to come inside to get your diploma at the concession stand.